The new Apple Watch Series 9 and Apple Watch Ultra 2 are finally officially real. They're launched here at Apple's Wonderlust event in Apple Park. The biggest change here is what's inside the S9 SiP, which is Apple silicon that's powering the smartwatches. They enable new features like better Siri, more Siri health request support, for example. But what I'm most intrigued by is this new gesture for the watch called double tap. We were able to spend some time with an Apple Watch Ultra 2 here, taking a look at double tap, trying to trick it to see if it works with every little finger movement, really, as well as taking a closer look at the new FineWoven material in a watch strap. We're here checking out the double tap gesture on the Apple Watch Ultra 2, but it'll also be available on the Apple Watch Series 9, basically any of the Apple Watches with the new S9 SiP processor. So basically I have to first have my watch unlocked or with the screen on. It works surprisingly well. This is a really handy feature for example, if you've set a timer and you're cooking and your hands are all doughy, you don't want to touch the screen, you can do a quick double touch to dismiss the timer altogether. So here we're gonna trick it by doing this thing. That didn't work, that didn't work. Does this work? No. So it's a very like index finger and thumb. That worked. So we're gonna try to trick it with this. That didn't work, this, didn't work, this, didn't work, but that worked. Now this is using the S9 SiP, and it's looking for very little movements in your wrist, and it's very similar to some of the ways that Apple Watches detect your other types of gestures. There is an existing accessibility related feature. You double clench your fist, you can actually use those gestures to navigate the Apple Watch or watchOS. We're looking at 3 Apple Watch Ultra 2s right here, and they share a lot of the same new features as the Series 9. These also enable the new ways to talk to Siri, as well as Siri health queries that will be coming to the watch. These are things that we can't really test right now. Another thing that you can't see through this video is how much brighter these displays get. For the Apple Watch Ultra 2, you're going to get a display of up to 3,000 nits, which will be very helpful for hikers with like snowy peaks in the background reflecting light off into their eyes. But another thing is there are new watch face that we're looking at here. This is the modular dual on the Watch Ultra 2. It basically makes so much more use of the space. It's, Apple's even able to embed some tiny pieces of data into basically where the bezel is, almost so close to the bezel at the edge there. If you're a data fiend, this is probably up your alley. Another thing that we can't really test right now is the 2nd generation ultra-wideband chip embedded in the new Series 9 and the Watch Ultra 2 that will enable more precise location of your belongings as well as your friends using Find My. So we're looking over here at the FineWoven magnetic loop band for the Apple Watch. It's not necessarily like leather, it's almost like a fabric. It's got a suede-like feel to it. So over here we're looking at some of the Series 9 with the new Hermes bands as well. Now it's not clear if Hermes actually is using FineWoven, Apple's new leather replacement material in its bands, but they are very good looking. They are using recycled material. There are some of the Nike bands around too. The entire Apple Watch family will now start with the Apple Watch SE starting at a $249 price, as well as the Series 9 that begins at $399. The Watch Ultra 2 will start at $799, and they're all available for pre-order starting today. For all the information on trade-ins and carrier offers and more of the Apple Watch, as well as the iPhone 15 lineup that was announced today, make sure you go over to Engadget.com.